Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. One of the most significant attributes of the Yoruba leaders is that whenever they see things that are going wrong, irrespective of their party differences, they will not stop to cry out, especially their monarchs and those who are some of their political elite. You'll notice that they will cry out. Fairly recently, we heard from Obasanjo as he cried out concerning the state of the nation that Nigeria was daily working towards being a failed nation because of some of the things, some of the disintegration plans and all of that. But right now there is a very strong issue that one of the key Yoruba monarch has decided to speak out about, and it still has to do with some of the areas that have been taken over by some armed bandits whose intention is to see how they can, seize the ancestral lands in the southwest. We're going to look at that in a jiffy. But first of all, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our video. Dare Onakakamfu of Yoruba land, Iba Gani on Wednesday said armed terrorists now occupy Kishi, located in northwest of Oyo State, as well as the vast old Oyo National Park. He said the recent development poses a great danger to the security of the southwest area. Ariadam said in the past few days, the armed groups have engaged in kidnapping of locals, apart from threatening the livelihood and access of the forest resources. He said children, the aged, and women are the most hit by the violent activities of the armed groups. According to him, he said, I have received numerous reports from Kishi, northwest of Oyo State. The report ranges from ceaseless kidnapping, rape, and threats to lives of Yoruba people in the Okeogun area, with Kishi as the present hub of attacks. It's my responsibility to alert the public and also the relevant authority, Gani Adams said in a statement by Special Assistant on Media, Mr. Kainde Aderemi. Adams expressed worry that the region is gradually becoming a haven of bandits and terrorists masquerading as headsmen. He instructed that the situation must be stopped to prevent the Southwest taking the ignorable part of the northeast and the northwest area of Nigeria where violence is prevalent and it has taken firm root. He said what appears like the gathering of groups in the area will affect the stability of the entirety of southwest region. Gani Adams said Oyo State has the largest landmass in Yoruba land with an area of 28,454 square kilometers and listed as the 14th by size among the 36 states of the Federation. He said the occupation of Oyo State by terrorists will strengthen their infiltration of the entire southwest. He said the area retains a traditional route that links Sokoto State and also borders Ogun State, south of Kwara State, and the Republic of Benin, and in the east by Osun State. Gani Adams said the area harbors the Oyo Park, which is 2,512 kilometers of lands covering northern Oyo at latitude 8 degrees 15 and 9 degrees north, longitude of 3 degrees 35 and 4 degrees 42 east, which stretches to Kwara State. He said the occupation of the land by armed bandit is an assault on Yoruba heritage and civilization, saying that part of the forest hosts the sacred tabernacle of ancient Yoruba Alaafin, whose graves were located in part of the forest. He said recent intelligence report at his disposal indicate that the terrorists are now visible at the Old Oyo Game Reserve at Soro village in Kishi, Irekpo local government of Oyo State. He said, I have confirmed intelligence report that the historic Kishi town has been ravaged by these men. Killing and kidnapping of over 100 people are frightening and worrisome, he said. He stated further that he has raised the alarm for the second time in 2 weeks. The records are there. The recent intelligence report from Kishi is too frightening because terrorists have taken over the area with the number of victims growing by the day. We need to react to these senseless killing because of the timing and the exigency. I have sent the report to the Oyo State Governor, Engineer Sheyi Makinde. I have also alerted the Director General of the Motekun in Oyo State. I have also informed the Alafin of Oyo, His Imperial Majesty Oba Lamidi Adeyemi, through a message to Alafin personal assistant, and I have informed the Okere of Saki. He said. He said his action is to tell all those concerned about the security situation in the area to respond decisively. Earlier, the area in council had, after a recent meeting, raised alarm about the security situation in the region, expressing worry that the federal government has failed to address the various security challenges in the area. Speaking further, Adams said the area in council had earlier raised the alarm on the infiltration of terrorists and killer Fulani headsmen in the region. The council said over 500 power bikes and assorted armor belonging to the terrorists have been physically sighted along the abandoned Lusada road moving towards Sokoto from Ibora in Oyo State. The recent report, he maintained, came from Kishi, a town that shares a boundary with Ibariba. The Yoruba leader, however, urged all Yoruba sons and daughters in the southeast and beyond not to relent in their effort in providing necessary information that is capable of exposing the terrorists, assuring that he would surely channel the information to the appropriate authorities. With the recent situation, I think there is an urgent need for the state government to address the spate of insecurity in the area. We are ready to support the government in keeping the terrorists at bay. With approval of your state government and other relevant security agency, I can mobilize the Southwest Security Stakeholder Group (SSSG), comprising the Odua People's Congress, Vigilante Group, Southwest Hunters Association, Yoruba Youth Council, Adepola Farmers Society Group, and Adepola Group to complement the effort of the security agencies and ensure effective security and safety of the area by flushing out the criminal element and terrorists that are invading our reserve forest and all of your national park, which is our heritage in the southeast. Wow. I really enjoy this because that shows a lot of care. These guys are out to preserve their heritage. They do not want it, do not want armed bandits to take over their lands from them. And I feel at this point that the federal government have a duty to play. I know that it's already enshrined in our constitution that it's the duty of every Nigerians to ensure that we fight any form of insecurity and all of that. But at the same time, I feel that expression of interest by the federal government and giving the people go ahead will help a great deal. Like what he said in the last few, words there, he talked about convening a security meeting in the southwest to see how it can be stopped. But he needs the consent of the state government and also the federal government, because I believe that the war against insecurity in Nigeria cannot be handled by the police, neither by the military alone. The Nigerian people have the capacity to help. We can't imagine 200 and something million people. Let me say max, whoever these guys are, they are not up to 100K, all over the country. Okay, let's try to skyrocket the number to as much as 500,000. They are not up to that. And if they are not up to that, there is no way that they can oppress 200 million people. It's not possible. I tell you the whole truth. What matters here is cooperation, reporting any suspicious move in your environment to the constitutional authority, and also pushing them to act decisively is what matters here. And guess what? If there's that synergy between the local government and the private sector that are involved in security, this issue will be quenched once and for all. Because the truth is, if insecurity is not fixed in this country, there is no way we can have anything like investment coming in, because whoever that wants to come and invest in your environment, you must, number one, assure him that his investment will be protected. If we continue like this, everyone will be walking away from us. And it's very important at this point that Nigeria should do everything within its power to see how we can take our name out of the list of the first five countries that are heavily being terrorized. We need to take our names out. And how would that be possible? By the government ensuring that we work so hard to fetch out those who are saboteurs in our midst, who are engendering this thing to continue to happen. Get them out and create a formidable force that will fight it. Look at right now as I'm talking to you, already in Nigeria, there is a new commission that had been created by the federal government to look into the case of seized assets from criminals and other offenders, and they're almost like taking over the work of EFCC. It didn't take anything because they just feel that possibly that the burden is too much on EFCC. We need to come in and help here. I feel that is the same thing that should happen. There shouldn't be any waste of time when it comes to the issue of insecurity. It should be immediate approval, and you also follow up to ensure that it is productive. That's the point I'm trying to make. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What do you think about the step suggested by Gani Adam in curing or in slow pacing the growing rate of insecurity in the southeast?